All right, so I'm on my way to Walhalla, North Dakota for our weekend of ministry, of evangelism and missions. And I was very, very tight on time. And I was really hoping that my plane would get out of Chicago on time, but the plane broke down, so we were an hour late. I get into Fargo, I rent my car. If I leave right away and drive at max speed limit, a little bit over, I'm gonna get there a half hour late. And so like I'm all nervous and I'm a little uptight. And I'm coming into Walhalla, and as you can see right behind here, you can see it's a little bit snowy out here. It's 4 below zero, and I'm coming right into about a mile outside of my destination. I look down at my clock to see how late I'm actually going to get into the service, and I'm doing this as I'm turning a curve. And my right wheels catch a hold of the snow that's on the side of the thing and suck me and careen me right into the ditch. And so there's the car sitting right down there at the bottom of the ditch. It's dark out. I get out of the car and I don't even have my gloves on. All I have is a winter coat. I have no hat. It's 4 below zero. And just as I get out of the car, a man on a snowmobile is coming down a trail right next to the car. I wave him down. I grab my Bible. I stick my Bible underneath my coat, and I said, "Sir, can you take me to the Assembly of God Church in Walhalla? I gotta preach." He says, "Hop on the back and hang on." So I hop on the back, I grab a hold of him, and we start screaming into town.
When Jacob walked in, we were waiting for him, singing, looking at the watch. Was coming up to 9 o'clock past. Finally, he walks in. He didn't have a hat on. Didn't have any gloves on. His face is all red. He has snow up to about halfway up his knees with no boots on, no coveralls, just a pair of jeans. And he's frozen. He's frozen. And but yet we had the service. Even when Jacob called at 7:15 to say, "Plane is late. What are we going to do?" We continued on, and people that were there, total of about 20 altogether. God moved, touched young people's lives, and really spoke to them. And even though the enemy tried to delay the plane, hinder Jacob from being here by getting stuck over here, he made it, and God was faithful to work in heart.
So when all this happened, I realized, God has got to have some sort of illustration. We love illustrated preaching, so where's the illustration in all this? And it's really not hard to come up with, because, Jesus says, keep your eyes focused on me. And when you get distracted, you can veer off course really easily. I got distracted looking at a watch, picking up my cell phone. Next thing you know, I'm in the ditch. I'm delayed. It costs people, time, money just to get me out and everything, half a day. And had I just kept my eyes on the road and taken my time, I could have got there safely. And in the Christian life, if we keep our eyes focused and we don't get distracted with the things of the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, the pride of life, hobbies, television, junk, sin, vice, all these things that kind of weight us down. If we can keep our eyes focused and just keep ourselves clean from that, we'll stay on course and we won't veer off.
Frozen.